Yeah, good morning. Today morning we'll look at Ezekiel chapter 28. And here in this chapter, it talks about wisdom. So, to live in this life, we all need to have wisdom. So, everyone lives according to what he knows and what he has learned. So, in Bible, it talks about two types of wisdom. One is the wisdom of the Satan, who is the prince of the power of the air and who governs it. And another wisdom is from God, the scriptures. Let's look at what Ezekiel in chapter 28 says of the wisdom which is Satan uses to govern. Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 17. It says, You corrupted your wisdom by reason of your splendor. So, which means the wisdom is a corrupted wisdom. What does this corrupted wisdom give to mankind? If you look at that from Ezekiel chapter 28, the third verse, it says, This wisdom is wiser than Daniel. So, the wisdom which is wiser, the corrupted wisdom is wiser than Daniel. And to this wisdom, there is no secret that is a match for you. So almost it knows everything. It nothing is hidden from this wisdom. And then what does it do? Verse 4: By your wisdom and understanding, you have acquired riches for yourself, and you have acquired gold and silver for your treasury. So this gives also riches, gold and silver, which is the desire of all of us to have that in abundance. And in verse 5 says, This wisdom increases your riches. So this corrupted wisdom is able to give everything which any man desires or yearns for. But while it gives that, it blinds the other side of humanity. It makes people to behave like animals. So that's why it is a corrupted wisdom. And what does this God say about? And in addition to giving riches, it what does this wisdom make people say about themselves? So it says in second chapter, 28 and verse 2, it says, I am God. So we see that man saying himself as God. And then verse 16, it is filled with violence. You are internally filled with violence. And if you look at uh, 17, it says you are lifted up because of your beauty. And so this is all, it is all, it says, I am God. So there is no accountability is lost, and heart is lifted up. So pride is high, and there is no peace between men, and also there is no peace in families. But the abundance of everything else is there. What does God say about this wisdom? In 28 chapter 7, God says, in verse 6, it says, Because you have made your heart like the heart of God, I will bring strangers upon you, and they will draw their swords, and they will cut your beauty and defile your splendor, and they will bring you to the pit, and you will die the death of those who are slain. Um, so, and then in, I will cast you to the ground, verse 17. I will put you before kings. And then verse 18, I have brought fire from the midst of you, it has consumed you, and I have turned you to ashes on the earth, and it will be an astonishment for all who see you. So, this is what is the consequence. The wisdom of this nature brings on humankind who are living in this wisdom, because everything passes away, but throughout the entire life this wisdom pulls man to pursue all these things, but it casts you aside in the end. There's another side of another wisdom which God talks of, that is in from the scriptures, which is in James chapter 3 and verse 17. We'll read that verse. James chapter 3 and verse 17. But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, reasonable, full of mercy and good fruits, unwavering, without hypocrisy. So it is a total in contrast to the wisdom, the fruits of the wisdom of the corrupted wisdom which we have seen. So this is the wisdom which is from the scriptures. If we compare it and say this is pure, peaceable, gentle, easy to approach, reasonable. So that this is the wisdom which God gives through the scriptures. The wisdom, corrupted wisdom, it satisfies our lusts and desires. In the end, bringing a lot of division, conflict, pride, and destruction. But here, God's wisdom is pure, peaceable, gentle. So, in our daily lives, we take decisions and we live our life every moment, and we make a lot of decisions. So it will be appropriate before taking any decision, any step further, to look at what God's wisdom says of what we are doing and move forward. Thank you.